Hello and welcome to True Health Way, where every small change you make today can lead to a stronger, more vibrant tomorrow. If you're over 60 and have been feeling more tired than usual, dizzy when you stand up, or dealing with constant muscle aches, you're not alone. These symptoms are more common than you think, but they're not always just a normal part of aging. Many people don't realize that the vegetables we eat every day can either protect our health or quietly work against it. Some can boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and support mobility. Others, even the ones we think are healthy, might actually be causing inflammation, fatigue, and joint pain. Today, we're going to explore both sides. You'll discover the top vegetables to eat after 60 to stay strong, sharp, and independent, and which ones you may want to avoid or replace. What you learn today could completely shift how you feel tomorrow. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Let's dive in. Let's begin with one of the most powerful vegetables nature has to offer, broccoli. Often underestimated because it's so common, broccoli is actually a nutritional powerhouse, especially for adults over 60. What makes it so exceptional is a compound called sulforaphane, which acts like a microscopic bodyguard inside your cells. This compound has been shown to reduce chronic inflammation, sweep away toxins, and shield your body from oxidative stress, one of the leading causes of aging-related decline. But it doesn't stop there. Broccoli is also a friend to your brain. According to groundbreaking studies published in the Journal of Gerontology, sulforaphane can help preserve cognitive function and support mental clarity, especially as we age. Physically, broccoli supports strength and resilience. Thanks to its unique blend of vitamin K, calcium, and magnesium, it's a vital protector of bone health, an area that becomes increasingly important after 60. These nutrients work together to maintain posture, reduce the risk of fractures, and support joint stability. And here's a surprising fact: a single cup of steamed broccoli contains more vitamin C than an orange, making it an immune-boosting superstar, especially valuable during cold and flu season. To get the most out of broccoli, don't overcook it. Steam it gently for just 3 to 5 minutes to preserve its sulforaphane and other heat-sensitive nutrients. A drizzle of olive oil and some minced garlic not only enhances the flavor, but also amplifies its anti-inflammatory power. If you want a touch of crunch, sprinkle sesame seeds on top, delicious and healing in every bite. Next up is the often overlooked leafy green that could be your secret weapon against fatigue and brain fog: spinach. It may look light and delicate, but spinach delivers serious results when it comes to circulation, energy, and cognitive protection. The secret lies in its natural nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that widens blood vessels and enhances oxygen delivery throughout your body. That means better blood flow to your brain, your muscles, and your heart. The result: more energy, sharper thinking, and greater endurance throughout the day. No more mid-afternoon slumps or feeling wiped out after simple tasks. One landmark study even showed that older adults who consumed nitrate-rich foods like spinach experienced measurable improvements in stamina and reduced fatigue. Spinach also packs a double punch when it comes to brain and eye health. It's loaded with lutein and folic acid, two nutrients strongly linked to slower cognitive decline and better memory retention. In fact, Harvard research suggests that older adults who regularly eat leafy greens like spinach are 35% less likely to experience significant memory loss. On top of that, lutein protects the retina and can slow the progression of age-related vision problems. To preserve all these benefits, it's best not to overcook spinach. A quick sauté with olive oil and garlic keeps its nutrients intact and brings out a warm, comforting flavor. You can also toss it raw into a colorful salad or blend it into a smoothie if you prefer a cool and refreshing option. It's one of the easiest ways to energize your day and protect your brain long term. And finally, let's talk about carrots, a humble vegetable with far-reaching benefits for seniors. While best known for their impact on vision, carrots also play a surprising role in improving balance reflexes and mobility. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a plant compound your body converts into vitamin A, which is essential for maintaining eye health. Studies show that regular carrot consumption can reduce the risk of macular degeneration by up to 40%, a condition that is one of the leading causes of blindness in adults over 65. But that's only the beginning. Beta-carotene has also been shown to support quicker reflexes and better physical coordination factors that are vital for preventing falls and staying mobile. Beyond eyesight and balance, carrots offer critical support for blood sugar regulation and digestion. With their low glycemic index and high fiber content, they help stabilize energy and promote smoother digestion, which is a common challenge as we age. The Spanish Diabetes Society even links high-fiber vegetables like carrots with improved glycemic control and reduced cardiovascular risk. And the best part, carrots are endlessly versatile. You can enjoy them raw in a salad, lightly sautéed with herbs steamed as a side dish, or added to soups and smoothies for a nutritional boost. However you enjoy them, carrots provide reliable support for the parts of your body that carry you: your eyes, your legs, your muscles, all of which work together to keep you moving confidently through life. So if you're looking for simple, natural ways to support your health after 60, start by putting these 3 vegetables on your plate: broccoli, spinach, and carrots. They're not only delicious and accessible, they're clinically backed allies for your brain-bones balance and energy. Make it a goal to include at least one of them in your meals every day. Even small additions can lead to powerful improvements over time. And remember, you don't need expensive supplements or complicated programs to stay healthy. Sometimes the strongest medicine is what grows in your kitchen. Let's now talk about an important but often overlooked truth: not all vegetables are good for you after 60. While some are powerhouses of nutrition and healing, others, even the ones we've grown up thinking are healthy, can quietly harm your joints' digestion or energy levels. And the effects can be so subtle that most people never connect the dots. But once you know what to look for, you can make smarter choices that protect your health and mobility as you age. First on the list is a familiar favorite: eggplant. Known for its rich flavor and versatility, eggplant is a staple in many dishes across the globe. But hidden within its glossy purple skin is a natural compound called solanine, a plant toxin that belongs to the nightshade family. While it helps protect the plant from pests, solanine can cause problems for humans, especially adults over 60. Studies have shown that solanine may trigger inflammation in the joints, muscles, and connective tissues, especially in those with arthritis or weakened immune systems. And here's what's alarming: people who regularly consume eggplant and are sensitive to nightshades often experience joint stiffness, chronic pain, and even reduced mobility without ever suspecting the source. In one clinical study, over a third of arthritis patients reported a noticeable worsening of symptoms after eating solanine-rich foods like eggplant for just a few days. As we age, our bodies naturally lose some of their ability to fight inflammation, making us even more vulnerable to its damaging effects. If you've been dealing with lingering fatigue, soreness, or unexplained stiffness, consider cutting out eggplant for 2 weeks and observing the difference. Many older adults report dramatic improvements just from this small change. You don't have to give it up forever, but if you notice symptoms, it may be time to swap it out. Great alternatives include zucchini, butternut squash, or sweet potatoes, all of which are delicious and far less likely to cause inflammatory reactions. Next, let's shine a light on another common culprit: green peppers. Crisp, colorful, and often added to salads and stir-fries, green peppers might seem harmless at first glance. But for many people over 60, they can wreak havoc on the digestive system. The issue lies in lectins, sticky plant proteins that green peppers contain in relatively high amounts. Lectins can irritate the gut lining, leading to inflammation, poor nutrient absorption, bloating, and even long-term damage to the intestinal barrier. According to a study from the University of Navarre, nearly 40% of older participants experience digestive discomfort, such as gas cramping or heaviness, after eating lectin-rich foods like green peppers. But it doesn't stop at the gut. Chronic lectin-related inflammation can also affect circulation, particularly in the lower body. Poor blood flow may lead to numbness, tingling, or even painful cramps, which many seniors mistakenly attribute to aging. In a large-scale study involving 500 older adults, those with higher lectin intake had significantly more issues with balance, muscle fatigue, and foot sensitivity. If you've noticed digestive problems or strange sensations in your legs and feet, reducing green pepper intake could offer surprising relief. The good news: red and yellow peppers are much gentler on the body. They contain lower levels of lectins and higher amounts of vitamin C, which helps combat inflammation and supports your immune system naturally. And finally, let's talk about one of the most popular and problematic vegetables for those over 60, the white potato. A beloved staple in many households, white potatoes show up mashed, fried, baked, and in countless comfort foods. But despite their familiar taste, they carry a serious health risk for older adults, especially those concerned about blood sugar inflammation and heart health. The problem is their high glycemic index, which causes blood sugar levels to spike rapidly. That spike is followed by a sharp insulin surge, and over time this pattern can lead to insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and even nerve damage. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that diets high in glycemic index foods like white potatoes increase the risk of systemic inflammation, the kind that damages small blood vessels, disrupts circulation, and accelerates aging. In older adults, this can translate into numbness in the feet, painful leg cramps, or constant fatigue. According to researchers at La Paz University Hospital, over 90% of patients over 65 who consumed high GI foods regularly reported these symptoms. The danger doesn't end there. White potatoes are also commonly served with buttercream or cheese, a high-fat combination that can raise your risk of cardiovascular disease by as much as 25%. If you love potatoes, the answer isn't to give them up entirely, it's to make smarter swaps. Reach for sweet potatoes or cauliflower instead. They're rich in fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins that actually protect your heart and stabilize your blood sugar. And if you do choose white potatoes, occasionally skip the frying. Opt for baking or steaming instead. It's a small shift that makes a big difference. Now let's take a moment to reflect. If you've been eating eggplant, green peppers, or white potatoes regularly, and you've noticed signs like joint pain, digestive trouble, or declining energy, your body may be asking for a change. The great news is it's not too late. Start by swapping one of these vegetables at a time and see how your body responds. Keep a food journal for 2 weeks, jotting down what you eat and how you feel afterward. This simple habit can uncover patterns that help you feel better without guesswork or extreme diets. So where do you begin? After hearing all of this, you might be thinking, okay, I know which vegetables are helpful and which ones can hurt me, but how do I start making changes without feeling overwhelmed? The good news is you don't need a complete diet overhaul overnight. The most powerful transformations often come from small, consistent actions. So let's talk about a practical transition plan you can start today. Begin by adding more of the good stuff. Make it your goal to include broccoli, spinach, and carrots in your meals every single day, even if it's just a small portion. You might start with steamed broccoli alongside lunch, a handful of raw carrots for your afternoon snack, and sautéed spinach with dinner. These simple additions are not only easy to prepare, they're deeply nourishing and proven to support strength, circulation, memory, and energy. At the same time, begin reducing the vegetables that may be silently causing harm: eggplant, green peppers, and white potatoes. You don't have to eliminate them immediately. Just start by swapping them out one meal at a time. Maybe you skip the white potatoes and go for roasted sweet potatoes, or choose red bell peppers instead of green. Little by little, these choices will add up and your body will notice. Here's a helpful tool that many people overlook: a food journal. For the next 2 weeks, write down what you eat, how your energy feels, your digestion, and any symptoms like pain, cramps, or stiffness. You don't need to track calories or be obsessive, just jot down what you ate and how you felt afterward. Over time, patterns will emerge. You might notice that you sleep better after meals with spinach, or feel sluggish after having green peppers. This is about learning from your own body and honoring what it's telling you. And remember, this key idea: nutrition is cumulative. That means the more good choices you make, the more momentum your body gains. Even small changes done consistently can create long-term improvements in how you feel, move, and think. Now let's take a moment to summarize and reflect on everything we've covered. The vegetables that offer true healing after 60, the ones that should be front and center on your plate, are broccoli, spinach, and carrots. These are your allies in the fight against inflammation, fatigue, and cognitive decline. On the other hand, it's important to be mindful of eggplant, green peppers, and white potatoes, which may contribute to joint pain, digestive issues, blood sugar spikes, or energy crashes. Knowing this allows you to make informed choices, not out of fear, but out of care and empowerment. Here's the truth: every meal is a chance to support your body, sharpen your mind, and stay independent. And that power, it's in your hands, it's in your kitchen, it's in the small choices you make each day, from the vegetables you chop to the meals you build. Don't underestimate what those small changes can do over time, because your future strength and clarity are being built right now, one bite at a time. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another tip from True Health Way. And I'd love to hear from you. Which vegetable are you going to add or remove this week? Let me know in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else on their health journey. And remember, it's never too late to make changes that can transform your health. The healing starts not with a pill, but with your plate. So go gently, go consistently, and keep moving forward. Your best years are still ahead, and they're built on what you choose today.